More than 100 runners came to the Northland to take part in yet another marathon. But this one's a bit different as it's a Break the Bank ultra marathon spanning 50 miles for these runners, almost entirely along the Munger Trail, taking them from Sturgeon Lake all the way to Morgan Park in New Duluth, finishing at the famous Park State Bank.
There's an open community in the ultra running world that allows people of all different sizes and talents to come out here and just push their boundaries.
This is the first year the Break the Bank Ultra Marathon is taking place, but even with that, racers came from 14 different states to compete in the first one. The fastest overall runner came in at just under 7 hours. I can't even process that, with many runners still finishing in the 8-hour mark.
Ultimately, you just have to keep telling yourself that the pain is temporary. It is eventually going to stop. And yeah, I feel like, I don't know, when you run for that long, you're talking to somebody up there.
And what makes this a Break the Bank marathon is that every runner at the end got to open a safety deposit box in the former bank where they could win between $200 to $500 or gift certificates to local running shops. Event organizers say this race will be back next year as they look to make it an annual event.